Hello guys, in this video we are going to see how to make browser specific settings using Selenium. And by browser specific setting I mean changing the download directory or setting up the home page or setting up a browser for a specific language like localization or launching an incognito browser window. So these things we are going to see now. So let's get started. Okay. So the first thing which we are going to see is like how to set the download directory, specific download directory. So the first thing which you guys know, as usual, in the system class, we are going to set the browser driver path. Okay. So uh, let's first give you. Let me show you how the means what is the driver directory at the beginning. Okay, so we'll create object. Okay, so if we run this, it is going to launch the browser with the default settings. Okay, so if we check it here, let's go to this options and go to this place. So see, you guys can see it is showing that it is going to save first downloads directory. Okay, so now suppose we do not want this. We want to save files at some another place. Okay, so in that case what we are going to do, first thing is, the first step is to set the path of the driver path in the system class. Second step is to create object on Firefox profile and set the system preferences in that profile. Okay, so let's proceed with the second step. Firefox profile, give reference variable a name, and then create object, new object. Okay, Firefox profile. Okay, now we will be setting up the preferences, set preferences, and we'll be using this key value format to setting preferences. Now, how would you guys know that what is the preferences which we need? Means what are the attributes which we need to give here in order to make browser specific setting? So in that case, what you are going to do, you are going to search for the preferences attributes which are provided by the browser. Like for Firefox, if you go and search for Mozilla config entries. Okay, so here we will be having all the attributes which we can set in the browser in order to perform the customize task, like customizing our browser based on our need. So suppose if we want to set the browser directory, then we have to set two things. Like first thing is download folder list, and second is specifying the download directory. So let me first search for the folder list. Okay, so this one, okay, we have to use. Okay, so this one, as you can see it is for, if you specify 0, then the download is going to be done at the desktop. If you are going to specify 1, then the downloading will be done at the first image different downloads folder. If we are going to specify 2, then it means that we have to specify a particular location where we want to save the files. Okay, so first attributes will be this. Okay, and it will be 2 since we want to save it at a customized path. Okay, now the next thing is set preference. Okay, and here we will be giving up the path. Suppose if I want to save at this location. Okay, X, Y, Z. Okay, now this will be our value, and this will be the attribute. Okay, so let's remove the spaces. Okay, now once we launch our browser, it should be customized to save files at this location. Okay, which earlier was downloads folder. Let's run this. Guys, sorry, I forgot to mention one more thing. I have not mentioned how it is going to use this one. Okay, let me close this. Okay, so the next thing is we are going to set this preferences in the Firefox option class, and then that options argument that a reference variable we are going to pass this to this object. Okay, so first is create options class object, name anything. Okay, now we are going to set preferences in this. Okay, so we have set the profile to this options variable. Now we have to pass this option variable as an argument to this. Okay, now it will work. Okay, so let's run. Okay, let's check. We go to this place. Now if we check the downloads folder, so see it is now changed. Okay, so this way we set up the download directory. Okay, so suppose you want to launch the incognito window, guys, like the private window. Then in that case, see this was all about setting up the downloading path. Okay, so the next thing is, suppose a scenario comes where you have to test the website in the incognito mode. So in that case, what you are going to do is, let me remove this, or better comment this. Okay, so in that case, you have to just add an argument in this options reference variable. Okay, and we have to specify as private. Okay, sorry guys, sorry. So we will be setting up this argument private, and when we will run our code, so it is going to launch private window. Okay, so see, it is now saying that this is the private browsing session. Okay, so this way it is done. Now the next thing is, suppose we want to set up a home page which it should launch. Okay, so how we are going to do? Okay, so let's remove this, and let's see what all preferences we can set for home page. Okay, so let's remove this for now. Okay, now for home page, let's see what is the attribute in here. Home page. Okay, so this is the attribute which we can use here. Okay, now we have to give it this place. Okay, sorry. And then what is the home page which we want to set up? Okay, so suppose we are giving this as a home page. Now when we are launching a browser, it should launch the home page which we have given here. So see, it is launching the browser, the home page which we specified there. Okay, now the next thing is, suppose the localization testing comes, in which you have to perform language specific localized testing. Okay, so suppose you want to set the browser with a specific language. Okay, so in that case, how you are going to do? So for now, okay, suppose if we do, suppose, let me show you first. Okay, okay, so here if you'll see, the language by default is English, US, and English. Okay, so suppose if I want to test in Hindi, if the requirement comes to test a website in Hindi. Okay, so what we are going to do, first search for the attributes of for the language. Okay, so this is the attribute. Okay, now this one we are going to set it here. Okay, now the next thing is, what is the code for the language? Okay, so we can see it here. Okay, let's code for the language. Okay, so see here, all of this language codes has been given, like Abkhazian, ABK, Koli, ACH, and for Hindi field search, so it is HIN. Okay, okay, so let's set it for Hindi. Okay, and let's run our code and see. Okay, so see, our language has been set up here. Okay, which earlier was English US. Okay, now suppose sometimes The situation might come where you have to change the font settings, or in here you want to launch a browser with these tabs, like this toolbar, visible toolbar should be here. And if you want the language specific setting, like this default font, you want some to be something else, and font size to be something else. Okay, so how you are going to do. So in that case, guys, it is maybe sometimes it happens that you are not going to find out the right attributes in here which you have to set in order to get the. I think in that case, what you can do, you can set up a default. So you might be knowing that this line opens up the default. This line opens up the default browser, right? So by default browser, I mean by default option, I mean it is going to launch this default profile version. Okay. Now suppose you want the browser to be launched with the customized settings which I shown you. So in that case, what you can do, first thing is go to run window and type firefox.exe-p. Okay, and then click on create profile, then click on next, then give a profile name. Like for my case, let me write it as a customer. Customer. Okay, finish this and start Firefox. Okay, now once we launch this Firefox, let me put the settings which we want to see. Okay, so let me add this bookmark toolbar. Let's go to google.com and bookmark this page, and let's add this bookmark to our toolbar and make some language specific settings, like if I want to see this in this way, and let's increase font size to be like this and change the text color to be blood red. Okay, like this. Okay, as we have changed it. So I want this particular version to be launched. Okay, so we have created a profile. Now the next thing is, let's remove these things. First, we are going to use the ProfilesIni class in this in order to use this particular profile which we just created. So let's create object for ProfilesIni class. Okay. Now create object for Firefox profile class. And use this profile object. Use this profile object to get this our profile. Get profile and name. Provide the name of the profile. So if we check here, yeah, see our profile name was customer. Okay, so give name as customer. Okay, now let's the usual stuff like create object of Firefox option class. set profile in this option class. Okay, now create object of driver. Pass this variable. Now when we are going to launch this, it is going to launch particular profile, a browser of the particular profile which we created. Okay, so get started. So see, we did this, we added this bookmark here, and we made the language specific setting. Okay, so this particular version for profile will be launched by the WebDriver. Okay, in language we set Gothic. So if we go here, in font we set Gothic. Yes, see, so it is Gothic, and we increase the size also, so it is reflected like this. Okay, so this way you can perform the browser specific setting using the Firefox profile and Chrome options class. And if you're not able to get the required attributes from this one, and you're not able to judge which one to use to perform the task which you want to perform, then you can customize the create a new profile and save it in here. Okay, and then you can use the desired profile during runtime. Okay, so this way it is done, right, guys? Thank you so much. Bye.